Well, gentle people, I hope you join me again. Hope I didn't lose you permanently. Oh, man. So let's check here. We had a crash in the system. But line in is working now, and I can see the actual bar on the audio processing work here. So good, you returned with me, Donald. I hope that I get David back too, and Andrew. I had Andrew and David and you, and I've got you back, and that's good. But yeah, it completely crashed out. So it's a Monday for Restream, and that's okay. I'll give it some leeway. They do keep reminding me that this is beta, so we got to give them all the some room there. Okay, I'm going to continue where I left off. Okay, we're talking about action lines. I'll have to see whether it decides to boot me again. So we're talking about action lines, and what I had just done was flip it, right? And I was talking about when you flip a drawing, your brain. So for us artists, we get used to this looking correct like this, right? I mean, this looks right. Oh, I fear, my dear friend, that Facebook has its own algorithm. I notice a lot of people seem to feel like that it's malicious, and I really don't think it is. I think they're making money, and I understand that. And it makes more money for you to see the advertisement from Toyota or whatever than it does for you to watch my little show. And though sad, I at least can understand that. So, there we go. Oh, rubber ducky. Yeah, I think when it comes to Facebook, my theory is that we, sadly, I have a degree, and we had to take like 5 or 6. I don't even remember how many marketing classes. And the thing I learned from the marketing classes is A, nothing is accidental, and B, it's all designed to make money, and C, they can make you buy your own shoes with advertising. So and nobody will believe me on this one, because I think everybody wants to believe that they would not fall for it, but people do. And it's sad. And I fall for it. I mean, I'm not even talking about like me having superhuman skills or anything like that. I actually don't. But I fall for it. I totally do. So instead of making Facebook not know about me or whatever, I make it so that Facebook only learns the things that I want it to learn about me. Right? See? Good morning, Brent. This was Andrew's edition. I was doing a gun, and Andrew's like, don't do a gun, do a rubber ducky. And I was like, rubber ducky is funny. We'll do rubber ducky. Rubber ducky seems like a funny thing to do. So, let's continue with this picture in its way. So, Brent, what we're doing right now is action lines. Yeah, Donald, I don't know. I mean, I'm a big proponent of fact checking, but it's hard to tell now who's fact checking and who's just trying to keep the discussion going. You know, so Brent, we're talking about action lines in a picture, and we went from originally the original drawing had, I was saying we could draw the girl is standing here and she's got a gun, right, like this. And no matter which way you do it, that's not as dramatic, right, as this. And what I was saying was you take an action line, and the action line is like an S, like this, and it always will make the picture better, right? So this is the same thing as this. Here, I'll bend her arm just a little bit because humans bend their arms, really. This is the same thing as this, but this has got an action line through the middle of it. And so we're working really hard on pushing this action line here. So there you go. That's what we're after here. And while we're at it, I mean, maybe she's in the bathtub and somebody surprised her or something. We could put a towel on her. That'd be funny, right? Like, she has this towel, which would make this even funnier. Super spy with the towel. Now, really, honestly, she probably wouldn't have a towel, but I do want to keep my rating on all of these things, so. Jamie's watching Muted, so since she said she was watching Muted, I figured I would just wave. So, anyway. Yeah, the towel adds to the whole thing, right? I mean, the towel adds a whole bunch of just awesome to this. So the towel is great. So Jamie is watching Muted, so I'm having way too much fun with that. Right? So here now we're going to look at some of the anatomy, right? We've got a deltoid here. We've got a bicep here. We've got the tricep and the tricep going through the back here, like this. Here's the underarm, and this is going to head off to this part of the. Come on, it's a Monday morning. I can't remember my muscle groups, obviously, right? So I'm just refining my drawing here, right? So I'm just totally refining this drawing. And I'm just going to change, I'm changing the dynamics of where her fingers are, just refining it, right? And she'll put clearly the finger for the trigger is in the mouth of the rubber ducky. That's important. right? So like this is where she thinks the trigger is. And the thing about this is, ironically, good morning, Fred. We'll be working on your project next. So, which is good because you wanted to. Good morning, Ron. Ron, I have Elio 2 is ready for your approval, so I will send that to you today. So it's good to see you, though. We wrapped up Elio 2 last week, so, and then I had to push through a couple of Earth Tau pieces. So, but 2 is ready. I'm going to move on to 3 this week for you. But I want to see what you think of 2 and whether you're ready to let that one rock and roll. And that'll work. For Fred and Ron, if you're interested, we're working on action lines, which is adding a line of dynamics to the picture so that it is really dramatic like this. We could have drawn it like this guy over here. You're welcome. There's lots of something going on outside. Anyway, just kind of cleaning up the anatomy. She's got her finger in the ducky's mouth as if it's a gun. And we'll fold this back. And then we'll go on ahead and do this. And what we're doing here is we're just checking my anatomy, right? Because now I want to put her head in here. I'm going to put a shoulder through there like that. Because this is super tension. We've got a lot of tension across the body here. Vorp, vorp, tension through here, tension through there. I'm actually going to pull the leg back just a little bit like this. There we go. There we go, just like that. Curl that towel under because it's funny. I don't know if you can hear me. I can see my meter on the monitor here. I can see my meter there, but you guys are not hearing me at all. And you're not hearing my music, and you're not hearing anything. So, oh, audio is back. So, if you guys are hearing the audio has come back, I am feeling like either Restream's having a problem, or I'm unable to do this, or something's going wrong here. So what I will do is I will save this file and not touch it, and we will continue with it tomorrow morning at 10. And I'm sorry, because what I feel like is I'm either getting broken video or I'm getting broken audio. But whatever's the story, things are just a little wonked, right? We went about 45 minutes in, and I've got stammering video and I've got stammering audio and stuff. So why don't you join me all tomorrow morning at 10? I will be here, same bat time, same bat channel. And I will restart my computer before I do anything in hopes that that's probably the problem. But it takes 15 minutes for my computer to restart because it's just kind of that way. So it takes a little while. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning, and I'm sorry that we can't do a full 2 hours. I hope you still enjoy your coffee, and thank you. And so I hope you all have an awesome day, and I will put this to blue, and I will see you all tomorrow. And we'll do that too. So bye-bye.